like a shut door. But it needs to have a shut door for a stream to run, so we start to slowly bake in here. Just let me know if there's any thing that is too quiet or too loud or whatever. But we continue Baldur's Gate 3. We are still on the Nautiloid, as I've come to learn it is called, the Mind Flayer spaceship. Oh, you know, I made a mistake. I moved my camera on this setup, which is the setup for Final Fantasy XIV. I shouldn't have done that. I'm going to have to fix it for 14. Let me do that now. It should be down here and it should be bigger. Like there. I don't know fully. We'll have to... I'll fix this stuff on Sunday. Whoa, not that. Hang on. Undo. That was meant to be moved, not turn upside down and gigantified. We'll fix that. I just need to remember that it's there. But, you know, for this... Yes. Yeah. Because I'd been using... Payday, I'd been using this one. I've been putting it over here for Payday. So let's call this one Payday. Let's... This one here was Hitman. Let me just make a new one. Because I'll keep the Hitman one because I'll be playing Hitman, right? Not for a month or so, but I still will be. Shadow. Yes, it did disconnect, but I've been doing setup anyway, so it's fine. Oh god, why does it keep doing that shit? I'm just trying to move stuff. I don't want to make it bigger or smaller. There. There. Okay, that can go there, and you can let me know if it's in the way of anything. Anything important enough to warrant caring, that is. What the f... Oh, this is controller shit. I don't want to use a controller, thank you, but... Go away, Steam. Are you launching the video game now? Yes, you are. Very good. I think I have it sorted. Yeah, there are new challenges, but I'm not going to play Hitman until the elusive target galore comes around, most probably, and I will pick up any stray challenges that have been added to the game since then, but none of them are going to disappear or expire. So because of that, I would rather... It's sort of what I did... You know how I did a whole bunch of stuff when the drop came along, and I did it all... Like, yeah, if I were to log into Hitman now, I'd have 5 minutes. Well, I'd have half an hour of stuff to do. I wouldn't have a stream's worth. So it makes sense to me to let it sit. It's still making my OBS window look weird, but so long as I can see chat, it doesn't matter. I don't need my timer to tell me I've been live for however many minutes. Although I guess I need the clock to be correct. Hopefully that still updates. Here we are, and there's that threatening-looking ball symbol. If you're not familiar with Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, classic, late 90s, I think early 2000s for Baldur's Gate 2, CRPGs, much too old and clunky for me to want to stream them. I've played them enough. Like, I most recently played through the entire saga, enhanced editions, end of 2021, and by the end of it I was like, yep, I don't think I'll play this again. I had a great time, but I don't think I'll play this again. Because of their great age. And the fact that they're based on second edition, and like as a combat system, like, yeah, it's a really good story and narrative, but as a combat system it's not that good. But the whole idea was you play a Baal spawn. Baal being the god of murder. He died, because gods can die in D&D. But he didn't want to die, so he had a bunch of children. And the idea was that all of these children, kind of like, it's almost like Antichrist stuff. You had a bit of the devil in you. These children would be fated to fight and kill each other and sort of prove themselves and see which one was like the main one that was going to succeed him / be, I believe, taken over by him in a way. It was a attempt to circumvent his own death. It's like, you know, not to bring up the great transphobe, but it was Voldemort style shit. And so your main character is a Baal spawn, and the first game is about another Baal spawn effectively going on a killing spree against other Baal spawn. You manage to survive his hit on you as a youngster because your mentor defends you and dies in the process, and then you're let loose on the world, have to figure things out, level up, and you eventually fight this guy Saravok, who's your brother of sorts because he's another Baal spawn. So that's the big twist, is, you know, that you're a Baal spawn and that he's your brother, and that you have this, like, destiny tainted by the Lord of Murder. And literally, that's his god portfolio, is murder. His origin story is that him and his two brothers, I think, ended up inheriting? I can't remember if they were the sons of the original, like, death god, or if they fought and killed him and took his bits, but, like, these three dudes shared the portfolio amongst themselves. And so one of them became, like, the Lord of the Afterlife. One of them became the Lord of, like, War and Violence, I think. And then the other one became the Lord of Actual Murder, like the transition. I don't know what word that is. Asarak, I never said that. The Dead Three. That's the name of the Baal origin story. It's Baal, Merkel, and someone else, I think. And then there was the person that they took the stuff from. But Baal, the story, and you read it as like a text story in the original Baldur's Gate, like kind of like how in Bethesda games you pick up books. And the idea was that the other two brothers picked their spots, and then Baal thought he was being clever, and he decided to take murder so that he would have, I think it was Bane, Merkel, and Baal. Anyway, he wanted to have power over both of them, so he said, I'm gonna choose murder, and by that way, I can, by murdering everybody, I can, like, starve one of my brothers by taking everybody away. And by not murdering everybody, I can starve my brother who's, like, ruling the afterlife by not letting new souls pass through. Yeah, Baal was going to take over the life and soul of the Baal spawn that won the game, basically. And so the whole Baldur's Gate trilogy, and I call it a trilogy, but I'm not including 3. Baldur's Gate 1, Baldur's Gate 2, Shadows of Am, and then Baldur's Gate 2's expansion, Throne of Baal. Both Baldur's Gates had expansions. The first game's expansion was basically just a side story, but the second game's expansion was an epilogue/conclusion, third chapter of the primary narrative. Because the second game sort of took away the Baal spawn aspect. It was still there, but your main villain was a completely different guy, who I won't go too great in detail into because it's one of the best stories told in gaming. John Irenicus, he'll get brought up probably. He was brought up, I think. But the Baalspawn saga ended on Throne of Baal, and the last of the Baalspawn fought each other, and your character basically prevails, and then you get the sort of good boy / bad boy ending choices where you can embrace the Baal nature or you can get rid of it. I'm assuming that was a few hundred years ago in this timeline. But that is Baal's symbol, and I have no idea how much of a role Baal or the Baalspawn will play in 3. I would be very surprised if we played as another Baalspawn. That would be a stupid idea. But that symbol is right there in the menu. And that's sort of the main Baldur's Gate symbol. Meanwhile, Baldur's Gate is just the name of the main town in the first game. It's got nothing to do with Baldur. It's different. I cannot be caged. I cannot be controlled. Know this as you die. Ever... Was it powerless? I thought it was ever worthless. Ever fools. Or was it ever helpless? I need to know this now. Ever pathetic. Ever pathetic. I cannot be controlled. Understand this as you die. Ever pathetic. Ever fools. Yeah. David Warner, one of the finest actors. To grace quite a lot of stuff. He was in Star Trek, and then he did these video games, and he came back. That's the thing. The Beamdog did the Baldur's Gate Enhanced Editions, and they actually added an extra DLC to Baldur's Gate 1. And they did it as... They brought David Warner back to, like, prequel his antagonist. And he came back. He comes from that Christopher Lee school of... Doesn't matter where the job's from, he'll do it if it's interesting. And sadly, neither of them are with us anymore. Okay, here we are. I need to remember how the control scheme works. I remember that the camera is bad. I mainly control it with WASD and mouse wheel hold down. It's going to take a while for me to get used to all of this control depth, especially because I'm not going to play it off stream at all. I'm just going to... I mean, my replays will be off stream, but I'm not going to replay it until this saga ends. So we're gonna be clunky and not super great. Oh, that's good. Somebody told me press tab because I didn't press tab before. To kill Santa. Well, I wouldn't play it until Christmas, so you've got a lot of time to think about what would be a suitably funny set of circumstances for that. I thought Santa sort of moves around in that map, so I don't know if you can. So all of the inventories can be accessed together. That's very good. I could also access all of the spell books and setups, and all of the character sheets telling me when it would be a good idea to pick somebody else to lead a conversation, which is almost going to be never with my charisma character. That's the thing, I find it, in a game like this, playing a charisma leading class is the best idea for maximum roleplay value of your character, because if you're going to play as someone with low charisma, you're going to be more inclined to take whatever stock companion bard the game offers and use them for when you're trying to sweet talk somebody. At least I would be. I don't like losing. Okay, let's carry on. The thing I wanted to do was look at Shadowheart because she has this thing, and I'd noticed that I could actually inspect it and make a little dialogue set up with her. Let's see what this probably isn't going to tell me much yet.
Ornate box. Its many sides are engraved with indecipherable glyphs.
I want her to be louder, but the voice acting is already max volume, so all I could do is turn other things down. That does suit... Well, based on what I know of you, which is through Katia, that does suit your sort of profile in terms of, like, what you'd make in a game. Hello? Can I have my volume control, please? Thank you. I'm just going to turn my personal volume up. Alright. We don't want to force it open or drop it on the ground. It's important to her. Let's investigate it. It's an intelligence check for Shadowheart. Yep, she passes that.
No openings you can see, yet you sense something inside it.
I've seen markings like these. Ancient Githyanki inscriptions. Whatever this box, it's significant.
I don't know that we should try to force it open or put it on the ground, or I don't want to be rough with it. Although I suppose she's the one taking the action, so it's not like I'm doing something with her. Should we fuck with it? Here, I'll start a vote. Should we fuck with it or walk away? If the extension works. Is the extension working today? I want to throw it on the ground. You guys are violent. What the hell? Okay. 4 to 5. Sorry, 4 to 1 to just drop it on the ground. Whoa! Ow.
Thy flacketh. We may not forsake it, nor it us.
Okay. Can I open it? Probably not.
The box doesn't yield.
Those runes. This object must hold great power. It will not yield to our hands alone.
Well, onwards and away. What were her spells again, just to be, Guiding Bolt, Shield of Faith, Inflict Wounds, and Healing Words. She's got 2 damagers. Protection buff and a heal. Is there anything else? Nothing that jumps out, I'll leave those. Just was Charm Person and Disguise Self, just forever, I guess. Always prepared. Interesting. And we have our little Mind Flayer baby. Does Shadowheart have anything to say? I can't remember whether I talked to her. Hang on.
Still alive.
Gotta be me
So
first.
that's progress.
Hello.
Something the matter? Besides the obvious, that is.
Yeah, what the fuck kind of name is Shadowheart? Sounds a bit edge lady. Is that a term? Edge lady? I suppose it is, but maybe not. But anyway,
Pondering my name won't get us off this ship. Let's stow the small talk until we're safe, shall we?
Nova, hello. Why, Raptor? Any suggestions for how to proceed?
Well, jumping overboard is hardly an option. So that leaves us with taking control of this ship. Provided we can figure out how to do that, of course.
To the helm!
I'm right behind you.
Great. What have you got?
I am ready.
You have a mace. 0 to 5 damage. You have a mace and a shield. A chain shirt. What's your camp gear look like? I don't know because the shield is covering it completely. Ooh. Alright then.
No time to rest.
Did you not have any ranged? You don't. I should give you a ranged option then. Have a light crossbow.
My faith protects me.
There you go. It's highly religious considering she follows Shar. Yeah, see, that's the thing. She follows the same goddess as a very popular character from the first two games, Viconia Devere, a drow. As I said when I saw that, ain't no way that ain't intentional.
I'll go this way.
Is that blood? No. Never mind.
Jumping off the ship. Well, we're currently moving, so yeah, I don't know that jumping off the ship would be smart.
These boots have seen everything.
As I recall, we started over here. That's the goal. We went this way, but then we,
Cursed to put
like,
my hands on everything.
went back to free her. Was there anything... I think I did everything here, but there was a woman.
Dazed woman is trapped inside the pod. She doesn't notice
Maybe
you.
Shadowheart knows her. Hey, do you know this lady? Not only are we moving, we are in hell. Yeah, fair. I don't remember if I pushed this.
As you place your hand on the pod, you hear something. A presence connected to the pod, commanding the person inside to change.
Have I done a whoopsie? Okay! I don't think I should have pressed that button. Hey there.
Changed at the pull of a lever. How? If we are not purified, this may be our fate.
We need to get rid of the brain
Get out of
worms.
Before it's our turn.
Sigil, what does that say?
Perfect.
Perfect. Or perfect. Now, how the fuck did you know that meant perfect and not perfect? I guess because it's a verb. It's the tentacle button. Best button? Boy, Demon Dragon, that's more than I needed to know about you.
The newborn mind flayer stares at you, weak and dazed.
Why did that button take your clothes away? While also tentacling you?
Seems like a good moment to talk.
We will leave this terrible place. This hot place.
Oh, it's a hot place, is it? I wouldn't have guessed. You know. What with it being hell! Anyway, through the sphincter again. Another restoration pod, another aquarium.
Things. Wonder what plane they're from.
So our character knows about
Odd
planes.
things. Wonder what plane they're from.
I don't actually know
We're
what...
nearing the helm.
Oh.
Once inside, do as I say.
Who put you in charge? I'll trust my own judgment.
Cane yank.
Cane yank? Cane yank. Is that what he did after he killed Abel? Anyway, through the sphincter. Oh, it saved itself. That's notable. Oh, I see. So the helm's that way. Of course. It's not in the middle. It's at the front of the ship. We went outside and around. This actually looks quite symmetrical and sensible now. No, I don't want a custom marker. What the fuck are you doing? Escape the naughty droid. Let's go. Quick save. Hey, buddy. Oh, never mind. Bye, buddy.
Thrall, connect the nerves of the transponder. We must escape. Now.
Do it. We will deal with the Geich after we escape.
Connect the nerves. Nerves. We will connect
Oh boy, there's a lot of stuff happening.
We need to get out of here. Now.
Do we? Reach the transponder before the Nordiloid crashes, 15 turns remaining. So the Mind Flayer is on our side? He's not. That's not how Mind Flayers work. But he thinks we're on his, and we're not gonna disabuse him of the notion. Not only does the baby see us as a thrall, but the fully developed Mind Flayer doesn't notice that we're not entirely... Well, yeah, that's interesting. And the fact that all three of us are equally ourselves, but we all have brainworms. It's not news for me, but... this is interesting because we're in a turn system. Reach the transponder before it crashes. Are we going to have the opportunity to loot shit? Or is the story going to leap ahead? Question being, do I need to go start looting things during that? Because there's a lot of dead people, and I would love to sort through them all. Anyway, let's shoot an imp in the face. You know what, actually? I should do something fun with you instead. But then Vicious Mockery doesn't hurt much. It does give him disadvantage. We also have Dissonant Whispers if I want to do a big smack on something, but everything's so weak it doesn't feel useful. Yeah, I mean, we could one-shot this if we're lucky. We're not. The big boss I don't have to kill. Commander Jalk? Oh, shit. That's a proper boss, hey. Okay, use cool shit on him. We don't have to kill him, but we could. I'll mock him when we reach him, yeah? Flourish. Bonus action. Melee. Huh. So I do have a bonus hit that might off-balance my enemy if I want. Let's inspire Shadowheart. Because he may as well use all of them.
Victory awaits.
Right, go up and smack him, will you? With your 4 to 13.
Taking position.
No, no, no. Attack him, not... Shit. Oh, fire! Don't run on fire. Smart. Today I learned. Can you smack that? No, you can't smack anybody. Shame. Meh.
Let's end this.
We could throw a healing word, but 4 damage I don't think is too terrible. She's got... That's a third of her health, though. 4 to 7. And it is a level 1 spell slot. How many of those does she have? Not many at level 1. Where does it necessarily tell you? Is that level 1 spell slot and then that symbol says 1? So she's only got 1?
Bleed for me.
The dots. So there's 2 dots there. Good shit. Okay. Here, go be a tank. Stand in front of everybody. Hey! You're low on hit points. She is. Is that because she burned? I think that's because she burned. Do you have anything? You do. Does it cost actions to loot? Not necessarily. The intellect devourers don't have anything, though. If that one doesn't. Yeah, I should maybe just focus on the thralls. Oh, you got something, like crossbow. Speaking of, can I shoot anybody? I can. Interacting with the environment generally doesn't take an action, but that makes it annoying when it does not... when it does, because the game doesn't communicate it well. Okay, can throw a healing word at Lae'zel. That'll do me.
Time to strike.
Time to strike? Is the contract up for negotiation already? Fascinating. Let's move you. First, loot you. Nothing. Okay. And you? Nothing. Well, good shit. That's everybody except these two, and I'm just going to assume they're empty because everything else so far has been.
Taking position.
Move you forward. That is a Nautiloid tank. I assume it just explodes if you... if you dare to hit it. That's a good point, actually. Is there anything cool, like... chest? Lootable? No. Alright. Shoot him. Or at least attempt to. Good lord.
Can't afford to let up.
Is she still burning, or will she live? I could healing word her again.
On I go.
Here, shoot again. There we go. Much better. Increase armor class by 2. Probably better to heal. I just want to see who takes more damage first. The upcoming scene is hilarious if you are short. Sadly, I am not. Throw their corpses in the sticks. No thanks. I would like my corpse to stay unthrown. Okay, action. I can't mock him as a bonus. I can only healing word as a bonus. So, sure, let's mock him. That'll be fun. Or frighten him. Let's frighten him. Or at least attempt to. 55% chance. Why not? Good God, it worked. Lae'zel there? Yes. That's everything. I can move a little bit more. There we go.
I will ascend.
Good for you. Grab the loot on that way. And head as far in as you can.
Taking position.
I suppose she's also got her second wind, hey. Throw a hamstring shot at him. 30% chance. Regular shot, also 30% chance. He's a tough bugger. Indeed. Toggleable passive. Right, so it's on, it's just, it'll get used when it's correct to be used. Okay.
Talk to me.
No. Loot the Mind Flayer, definitely.
Might as well take a look.
Onyx. And you. Okay, what can you do? Would a guiding bolt have a decent chance? 40%. I'll give it a shot. You can jump as a bonus action for 5 more feet of movement. God, that just sounds silly. I don't hate it. It just sounds silly. Hey, we got the hit. Can we save in the middle of a fight? That sounds... Wow. Can we? Good God, we can. You could really abuse that if you wanted. I approve. There's also an imp there. There's more people up there as we move further towards the transponder, which we probably should do rather than fight this guy. But I mean, I want to give it a shot. What does she still have? Bonus action. Could be a healing word. Could be a shield of faith. Could be a potion. Jump requires 3 meters of movement speed, actually. So I don't really have anything good except for healing Lae'zel, which... He's not attacking her yet, so... Fuck it. You have a 58% chance and advantage because of the guiding bolt to claw him for 410 damage. Give it a shot. Didn't work. You played a fighter with max strength and skilled in athletics. You could jump anywhere and it was glorious. Nice.
Leave him to me. Connect the transponder.
Yeah, well, you're not fucking...
Or your pride is mine.
If this ship hits the ground, we're dead.
We must take the transponder.
Yeah, but... I feel lucky, though. Fuck you, I can do what I like. $310, so... I would definitely keep running up that way, but also, like, turn back and shoot him. The mocking sounds fun, though.
At the ready.
Mind Flayer has a lot of health. Oh, the target is too close. Right. Am I in melee range? No. Well, fuck it. The action's there.
Time to strike.
I'm concerned she may die, but let's walk up and see what happens here. 40%. What are your options? Lacerate. 40%. Go. Less good. You stay there.
On my way.
Oh, more things happening.
Hurry, before they strike.
Ah, there's more. Okay, I see. Not much of more. Three. It's better than nothing. Here, jump over there. Seven. He's still missing the Mind Flayer. What's your chance on him? 35. Or we can kill these guys, which is probably wiser. So long as somebody's at the transponder. We loot you? Or did I already do that? I did. Okay.
Swift and lethal.
What else have you got? Nothing... Nothing worth doing instead. 4. That's 2 to 11, so... I'll just keep quick saving it. If this guy is a mistake, then deal with that later. There, dead. Let's leave you here so you can shoot at him. Dang. Yeah, 22. Dash means he's not going to fight. That was nothing. He's still kicking. He's fine. 57 left. 57 left. I say it's pretty good. Oh, the piercing strike. Not so good. Flourish. Slightly better. What's that? Oh, that's flee. I don't need to be a coward.
I am death.
You're death? As long as you're not dead. 3? If the Mind Flayer can hit it again for another 20, you know, we'll be in the last... Dazed! He's dazed for 2 turns.
I'm ready.
She's got advantage on the hit there. And kills it. She could just keep shooting while my bard heads up. She could even guiding bolt again. If we want. Shield of Faith on the Mind Flayer. Ooh, yeah. As a miss, alas. 11.
Come a little closer.
Oh, there's some friends down there. That's less good. Well, we can keep running towards this. You can undo an end turn as long as it isn't the last person. Yeah. Empty. Can be on Lieutenant could be cool. No, empty. I imagine most of them are, unfortunately. Let's shoot him and then walk. It would be silly not to. Gaping wounds. I did say saved, though.
Another step forward.
Damn.
Victory awaits.
Alright. Yeah, no, there's nothing I can do for extra movement there. I suppose potion of speed.
I will ascend.
Oh, but the guy only has 37 health left. Yeah, just a regular attack. 50% chance. No. There's really nothing else for you, is there? The second wind might be a good idea as these guys close in, but they got a bit of a walk.
What should I do?
You should shoot him. You can piercing shot, why not? More gaping wounds? Well, no, not quite. But he's still dazed. Sure, let's protect the Mind Flayer. What a terrible idea. But it's funny. Damn it, everybody's missing there. Including the Mind Flayer. This dude cannot hit. I love it. Really, the Mind Flayers are the only ones with cool things. They have...
Very well.
but we'll arrive at the transponder next turn. He still has 33 HP, god damn it. You can't shoot anymore? No, I should have shot before I moved, actually.
I will ascend.
Oh well. No, those are for short rest, okay. Come on! Someone land a hit. Not the enemy, but someone. They're still like a dash away.
Got to concentrate.
Not you either. Not you either. Or you. Oh dear. They did get to us this time. Oh! Member of the adventure party receives hit with their down, step between life and death, they roll each turn to survive. They can get back up if they regain hit points. I think we're out of heals.
My faith will protect me.
Other than her second wind. But that was a one-shot, too. So, let's press this button. Because I don't want to deal with that. So I elect not to. So you're here.
Time to strike.
Sure, but then I'd have to spend a potion. I don't want to do that. That's a bonus action, so let's just have her fight anyway, but this time use the second wind. I did hit her for 12, though, so maybe she should move, like, out of the way. I don't think this guy's attack of opportunity-ing, is he? What happens if I just start moving her to, like, range shots as well? Yeah, I can just do this. And he took some damage. 2 points, but still, that was better. Now they should be out of the way. Us is in range, but he was okay with it. Or they were okay with it. And then we can use this, even still. For the minimum fucking amount.
Got to focus.
That is funny. What's your range? It's pretty good, so let's move you down. Because the chance to hit doesn't change even when she's far away. Yeah, she can keep moving. Crit! This is why we do these things.
I won't give in.
Huh? Oh, do I still have a turn? Is that
I
why?
am fury. I am
Right.
death.
I didn't actually end turn on these guys. That's fine. I don't have anything for him to do, though. He can't move, and he can't... Yeah. Another hit! What if the Mind Flayer lands a hit this time and gets the 22 damage? It's possible. It's possible.
Victory awaits.
I could run us away now, as well. Nah. Leave him. Come on, Mind Flayer. Come on, Mind Flayer. Yes! 7 HP! 7 HP! Missed us! Hit the Mind Flayer, who cares? Hit the Mind Flayer, who cares? Shoot him. He's got 7 HP. Us, you strike first. 4! He's got 3 HP! I may quick save, quick load cheese this just because I want to kill the fucker. Miss.
Swift
Fine,
and
you go. 3! Devils in the details. Defeat Commander Jalk on the Nautiloid. Achievement unfucking locked. I do need to loot. How the fuck do I survive looting him? The only one nearby is us, and he can't loot.
Ready.
Run up, loot, and then push the button. Oh, of course. That will probably end the thingy, you're right. Okay, everybody's empty. I've quick saved. Shadowheart has the same amount of HP as Lae'zel, but I'm sending her up.
I found something useful.
Can't reach this? Fuck. Okay, Lae'zel, you get it.
I will ascend.
Scale mail and a two-handed greatsword, Everburn Blade. Do I also get a bunch of EXP for killing the level 8 enemy with my level 1 team? I would like to point out that I only had to reload once.
Can't give up.
And it was because somebody got deaded.
Never a dull moment.
Descent from Avernus to
Hell's
take control of the
alien
Nautiloid and escape
transponder.
house.
You've made it in time.
Is it normal to shoot to level 2 after this fight? Ow. My beard. It's fine. The beard physics is my favorite part of my character's cutscene stuff. Oh, the short characters do that too, so a gnome... Even if you can't be seen, some criminal acts can be overheard. Apparently you can play this game like a stealth game if you want. I won't, but you can. Yeah, Dark Vision will be interesting because, like, with my protagonist having it, I could skip the need for light sources by just leaving behind the... Is this the sort of game... I suppose it wouldn't be, but like... Do you have to pick a main party for EXP's sake, or will the people you leave behind catch up with you so that you can switch out your order? Because I don't like games that give you a big list of party members and then not encourage you to use them all. No is not an answer. I said a very complicated question. It's the good option. Okay, good. Owie! But it's because like the beard is an object, so like it doesn't splay out. It's just this constant. It's like it's glued on.
As you wake, the tadpole squirms in your skull.
Oh, good. Check yourself for injuries before you wreck yourself.
Other than the infection, you're more or less intact. A miracle, given everything you've been through. But it'll all be for nothing if you don't find help soon.
I love...
The tadpole is a death sentence, and the clock is ticking. You need a cure.
I love the direction choice they've gone with for the narrator in this game. There's a sinister aspect to her. This is Amelia Tyler, who's a wonderful actress. But there's a sinister aspect. It's not just like from what I heard, like rather than a traditional narrator who just provides explanatory text between chapters and stuff, the idea was that they wanted to create the essence of a DM, which Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 did not do. The idea of someone running the game, and so they gave the narrator personality, and you get the impression she's having fun with you. Not in the sense that she's an outward antagonist, but she's like that specific kind of DM that wants the story to be exciting and challenging while keeping you engaged and on your toes. My point is, it's exactly the right tone and attitude. Like, that... It amazes me that I've never seen a game do quite that before. Take a look at the tentacles around me. Oh, great. Unique items, general tutorial. Go to your personal chest in camp during a long rest to find unique DLC items. I don't think this game had any. What, I'm pretty sure I just own a standard copy, right? So I shouldn't have bonus stuff. They don't release Game of the Year editions until after it wins Game of the Year normally. Hang on a moment. Got my Steam overlays very laggy. Very laggy. It's almost not functional. The game functions okay. Like, I'm trying to open my achievement menu and it won't show up. How are we for time? I've got about half an hour till I'll take a break. Includes Twitch drops if I watched someone. Not deliberately. Journal updated. Find a cure. Your cure is waiting. There is but one thing pending. We've escaped the naughty droid. Find a way to remove the Mind Flayer parasite. We've escaped hell and crashed somewhere... yeah, why are we back on Earth? Did we plane shift through what we did with the transponder? We need to explore the area and find a healer. I need a healer. Holding up for a healer at the end of the... Where's my friends? Where did... Oh, we're not gonna see us again, are we? I bet you Lae'zel and Shadowheart fell out, but... There she is. Okay, she's unconscious. There's also a mangled Fisher. And yeah, there's some bits. Big tentacle. The ship is still alive. Is it really a ship if it was alive at any point during its existence? Pretty sure we're the parasites if we're in a ship that's living.
Another step forward. Fresh water. There must be a settlement somewhere nearby.
I assume my feet are just turning red because I'm in the water and it's like a highlighter to say, hey, Oh no, they're always red. Why are they red? Nope, they're not red anymore. It's because I was in the water. Yes. Okay. Difficult terrain. Ah, I see. So movement penalties for terrain. Condition. Wet. Prevented from burning. Good. I should save. I should do like a proper... Oh, God, it really does add up, hey. Man. Not a bad thing. Can I, like... chain... No, if I want to delete them, I have to hammer this button. There's really not much hope as, like, curating saves. You just collect them, and then when you're too overwhelmed, delete some. No, I have not played any Divinity. That's the thing. If I was left to my own devices, I probably would have played those first before I played this. However, that seemed like a silly idea in the face of somebody offering to buy it for me, so I've just gone headlong in. But yeah, I assume that this is an evolution of their previous systems for those games mixed with the D&D rule set, right? I own them. I own Divinity Original Sin 1 and 2. The reason why I never played them is because part of me is aware that they're part of like an overall universe, and my brain's doing that thing where it's like, hey, don't just play Original Sin. Take a look at what came out beforehand. And then everyone's like, but it's a prequel. I'm like, doesn't matter. Just doesn't matter. My brain doesn't care. Mangled Fisher. 2 gold. Doesn't mean play the old games, it just means look at them. And so it became a giant thing. It was like, one day. And I'm looking for the next grand adventure. Right now my grand adventure is watching Dragon Ball. Or at least it was. I just finished it. Which means my next grand adventure will be watching Z. Should we wake her up? Should we keep exploring the nothing over here? I don't know what it is about me where I'm just like resistant to help people when I could go exploring the immediate surrounds first. Like, it doesn't matter what situation the NPC is in. They could be on fire, and I will be looking in the corners of the map before I go and put them out. It's just... Where the hell is Lae'zel? I find it interesting that the mini-map will like... Well, the full map will reveal itself as I walk, but there's no fog of war physically, and I can just send my camera forever. Anyway, let's pick her up.
I should speak up.
If we didn't pull her out of the pod, do we find her here? Probably angrier at us than she would have been if we'd let her out. Well, gee, friends, what do we think? Should we wake her up, or should we steal her stuff? Who voted leave? Like, I understand the person who voted number 2, but number 3? Dude. Wake her up.
You're alive. I'm alive. How is this possible?
Do you need a lecture on the miracle of birth? Perhaps it was some dramatically timed divine intervention. That is a Bard line. Love it, love it, love it.
The divine tend to keep their interventions close to the chest. Though, I suppose it's not impossible.
I see, Grefter, I see. What happened to our Gith friend? No. Do you have any idea where we are?
No, I don't recognize this place. But anything's an improvement on where we just came from. First things first, we need supplies, shelter, and most of all, a healer. We might have escaped, but we still have these little monsters in our heads.
We? Are we a group now?
We need each other, and we both know what's at stake. Can't think of better company.
A devil and a Gith. You haven't played other classes, but there's so many very good Bard lines. Yeah, I think modern D&D really did rescue the Bard. It's a good protagonist class. Like, in the spirit of D&D is as an ensemble focused pen and paper game, all of the classes make sense, right? And having a full and balanced group makes sense because there is no real, like, well, there's no narrative leader. I suppose a group could have, like, could say that their charisma face character is the party leader in terms of, like, interaction with polite society, but in terms of the story focus, nobody's the main character in a D&D group. If that happens, you're doing it wrong, and the person that's getting all the focus should probably back away. But in a video game, specifically a single-player run, if this class is powerful enough to be viable, which is the problem with old Baldur's Gate, because it's based on 2nd edition D&D when a bard is fucking garbage, it is probably the most... I would wonder what the most played classes are in this, but I would say that Bard is one of the higher ones because it does lend itself to protagonism as far as a single-player RPG, you being the character that does the talking. Again, if I played a barbarian with no charisma, I would be tempted to let the party bard do the talking, and that defeats the role-playing game main character purpose. Yeah, like people getting their arcs and stuff. That's exactly it, yeah. Anyway, let's get moving. Or I could tell her, nah, I work alone. Which I think is valuable to have. Like, it seems ridiculous in a game like this, but there are people who like to play it on hard mode with no fucking companions.
One thing, just before we go. I wanted to thank you again for freeing me. It would have been all too easy for you to run right past my pod, but you didn't. I'll remember that.
Well, thank you for the
Lead the
telltale
way.
insert there. Shadowheart approves, so we do have companion affinity. Also, I'm sorry, her quest is named Daughter of Darkness. Na, 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 na. We recruited a half-elf named Shadowheart. She was also aboard the Nautiloid and infected with a parasite. Right, so I assume that these are your standard catch-all companion quests. You get them the second you recruit the person, but the actual content of it takes a while. Less of a specific journey that you have to go to at one point, and more of a overall run of the companions' focus stuff. I like how Old Republic, Knights of the Old Republic did it, where they had just a quest named Karth and Mission. She's a good girl? We'll see. She's the cleric. We'll probably be using her. Everybody's ready to level up too. Okay, let's take a look at that.
This calls for careful footwork.
For the love of God, C is not the character street.
Just out of view.
Stop doing that. Level up. How do we do that? Button. health increased. Is that randomized? It went up by 6. Is that rolled? Because I know that one of the settings that I use in Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 is to just give you max hit points on level up, because the rolling is not suited well for a video game. But I don't recall having that setting available here. 6 is a good number, but I don't remember what the max is for a bard. If 6 is the number, then great. We have unlocked another level 1 spell slot, delightful, and we've unlocked Jack of all trades. Your vast experiences make you more likely to succeed at anything you do. Half your proficiency bonus to any ability check that you're not proficient in, so basically we get a bonus to every skill. It's just not as good as the proficiency. Alright, we gain Song of Rest, which is basically a short rest without having to take one. Cool. We gain a spell, and I assume, yeah, choices pending. Okay, so we can choose to replace a spell. Choose the spells you know from the list below. We can learn Animal Friendship, convince a beast to not attack me. Can't be too smart. We can take Bane. Up to 3 creatures receive a penalty to their attack rolls and saves. That's a decent debuff. Charm Person. You can use that both in combat and also to gain advantage on... Can I cast... Yeah, can I cast that on someone just... in life? Cure wounds you don't need. Fairy Fire. Advantage on attack rolls, but it hits... It affects you too. I don't love this. This is good if someone's hard to hit. Like, it's very, very situational because you have to take the penalty, so it has to be a situation where the penalty is worth taking. Featherfall is helpful, but not vital, depending on the situation, I guess. Heroism's a nice enough buff. Long Strider seems situational. Sleep is good, but it ends upon taking damage, so if you intend to actually kill the people you're sleeping, it's less good. And I'm probably going to want to kill everybody that I'm getting into fights with, because I like experience. This one doesn't... Yeah, this leaves them prone. It doesn't stop them from attacking or anything. It just leaves them unable to move around and stand up. Though prone is good. And then there's another attack. I don't think I want to take another attack when I already have an attack. I wish there was a vote on spell selection. I think that would be cool. Charm Person and or Tasha's might be cool. Bane might also turn the tide of a battle. You can use Featherfall without using a slot, but only out of combat. That's not bad. Don't you have to spend, like, a ritual requires, like, shit, doesn't it? Reagents. I'm sort of... on one hand, I think Tasha's is probably the worst pick here of the good picks, but I'm also interested in it because I think it's class suitable, and I kind of find it funny. Charm Person would also be class suitable, and it would have that bonus value of if there's someone I really, really want to get one over, I could use it out of combat. In higher difficulty modes, the target might accuse you. I don't know if that refers to normal or just tactician. You go with sleep? I won't... Yeah, no, sleep's not on my list because the fact is, I don't know that I want to put someone to sleep and then not want to... Like, The use of sleep would be to put some enemies to sleep while we kill the others, and then we attack them and wake them up. So it's a control thing. But at the end of the day, we would still be killing everyone. Charm person can do the same thing, but only to one humanoid. However, you could use it in dialogue. And it feels bardier. You can go with that. At the end of the day, it doesn't super duper matter. Like, the game's many and varied in its options, and only got so many slots anyway. Shadowheart gets 7 more HP as she gains another spell slot as well. She also gets her first Channel Divinity charge, which turn undead and an effect determined by your domain, which is what? What is the effect? I know her domain is trickery. Invoke duplicity. Here we go. Distract your enemies with an illusion. Within 3 meters of the illusion, attack rolls have advantage. That ain't terrible. Melee range, though. 3 meters. She doesn't gain any... Right, because her spells work differently, don't they? She doesn't have to learn them. Now she has Cure Wounds and Healing Word. It's a summon with no HP, so the enemies just kill it instantly all the time. Okay, when can you, like, change domain to her? What is that? How does that happen? Does that have to be something done later? Not true. I could take it off of her. I could literally take it off of her. But I swear to God, she didn't have it before, did she not? She had 4. Now she's 5, which is good, but... No, before she had Shield of Fate? No, she's... Yeah, it's the same setup, it's just got an extra thing in it. Oh, she has Charm Person infinitely. Maybe I shouldn't have taken that on mine, then.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
But when I leveled up, it said I could also replace one. Yeah. So when I level up, I could swap that out for something if I wanted to. Respec for 100 gold. Well, I already have half of that, and it never ever gets any more expensive. Nice. How are we for time? I got a bit of time. We can keep walking.
Time to press ahead.
Highlight nearby items, make it easy to find loot. Yep, I've been doing that since we started, but thanks for telling me about it, just in case I didn't notice. Another potion of healing.
A long way to go still.
Never a dull
Do we
moment.
need to... Yeah, it looks like we do. We need to, like, give people potions. We need to inventory manage the potions. If I have 6, I'm the only one who can use those 6. Not a fan of that. That's annoying. It's very D&D, but it's fucking annoying. Why do I have these slave brains? You can share it mid-battle. Right. But that's gonna take space, I assume, right? Ignoble hat. Foppish and fluffy and built for just the right, I can't read that, accustomed to having it set upon the head by other people. Just the right sort of... loam? Give it to me. I do have an empty head slot. What happens when I wear the ignoble hat?
In it.
Just the right sort of... I cannot believe... Dome, like head. Okay. I can't believe how bad this is. Like, the way that every single examined text disappears into the picture and is almost always unreadable as a result. Like, why ain't that fixed? It's been months. Fix it. Oh, I see. And if I click on the slot, I can, I don't have to look around through these. I can figure out... And I can see the ones that are on other people's... Okay, that's good. That's good. That means it doesn't matter who holds a piece of gear when you're doing gearing up. That's very good. I appear to be poking it a little. Yep. I'm a bot, all right. There's so many good things to fix some of the shit UI, and they do nothing to bring it up front. It is so frustrating. It's interesting. I'd never really heard negative things about this game, and now that I'm playing it, everybody's like, oh, this part of the UI sucks, this part of the UI sucks. Seems like the UI is like its main weakness. Where is it? I gained a recipe. Suspension of myrgrass. To which I need myrgrass, myrgrass, and myrgrass. What does it do? Does it contribute towards... Ah, any suspension, I see. So it contributes towards making a potion of healing, but we need other things as well. Alright, so this is going to be Witcher-style alchemy stuff. Wasn't my favourite. I don't really like that sort of stuff. I find it clunky, but... Uh-oh, I hope that's not us. Shanties for the bitch queen!
Let's have a look.
Somebody had a bad breakup. I know, it's a goddess. She was in Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 as well. Her supporters were in Baldur's Gate 1. Water! 3 camp supplies, that's good. Be sure to collect food and drinks. You will need them to restore your health and resources when taking a long rest. So the apple just goes into camp supplies. It's not a real item, it's a camp supply item. The water, though, doesn't seem to be much use. Other than... Anyway, let's read Shanties for the Bitch Queen. And we all row with the spray upon our necks, with the spray upon our back. Larian. What are you doing there, Larian? Larian, I think I know what you're doing there. And the bitch queen stays the storm. Wave mother, lash us to the prow. Wave mother, we ask to sail your skirt, if you allow. Wave mother, sink us if you will. Wave mother, our skulls are yours with brine and sand to fill. Souls away and anchors still, the wind won't move without the bitch queen's will. We'll wait gladly years and days till the bitch queen brings the waves. Hey ho, she told us so. Hey ho, she told us so. What is the name of this goddess again? Umberly. It's Umberly. It's just a rowing song. I don't know what you're on about. Can we not pick it up? We can. Absolutely going to take Shanties to the bitch queen. What are you talking about? It's worth $14 and an evening's entertainment. Nothing over here except a chasm.
Open up.
What happened to these guys? Nothing good. Perfumed letter, still legible in spite of water stains and smeared ink. I'll read it. Sigh, I love you. There, I said it. And if you meet me tomorrow, I'll say it again, and again, and keep on saying it till we're old and grey. So let's do it. Let's go to Baldur's Gate. I know it's risky, but so's staying here. These last few months have been hard, but they're always a little easier when you're there. Leave your boat and meet me at the hill overlooking the old bridge. Bring whatever you can carry. We'll make do without the rest. Don't be late. Love, Anna. You like to grab pouches and backpacks and then use them to, like, create little...
Might be useful.
There's also buckets of fish. Can I turn those into camp supplies? Yeah. Didn't even notice that because it's not showing up on the That one's not showing up on Alt, which is not good for me because I'll probably miss stuff like that. You can sort inventories. Oh, here. Sort by value. Alas, poor Yorick. He isn't worth much. I wouldn't want those to get moved around. So the... Where'd the backpack go? Did I pick it up? I don't see it. No, I didn't. I got distracted by fish. Right, and that then becomes a... Okay, so I could put, letters and books and readable things in there, for example. It'd be nice if I could name it. Is there limited inventory slots? No. Well, then there's no issue. The limit comes from weight. More fish, more money. I discovered a waypoint. And we unlocked Sublimate of Belladonna. You'll be able to teleport this location by selecting in your map. Ah, fast travel point. Overgrown ruins. Very good. I don't think I explored this way. But we'll get to that. Party's found alchemical ingredients. Yeah, I can make a suspension now. Which unlocks Potion of Mind Reading. If we mix it with any sublimate. We could also mix it with Rogue's Morsel for healing. What does Mind Reading do? Well, I can guess. Ah, right, so in the camp supply pack we have all the fish and things, right? And in the alchemy pack we have everything that we have for alchemy. Yeah, so you can just use a random backpack or pouch as a form of making your own category sorter. Interesting. I'll take a look at that a little later. Dagger Root. Recipe unlocked. Ashes of Dagger Root. Whatever that's for. A barrel? That's something else that doesn't show up on, Oh, it's empty, that's fine. I could pick it up if I want. Oh, that one has money in it! That one has thieves' tools! I could have missed that! Why doesn't Alt highlight everything? It should. I don't fucking want to miss thieves' tools. Where do they even go? There we are. Now I'm paranoid. Now I want to check for other barrels and shit. Like over here. Although we didn't come this way. Getting closer to the ship here. Oh, right, so these guys probably died because of the ship crash. Abducted commoner, so you came out of the ship. I mean, I could just hand the alchemy pouch or the camp supply pack to
There's no time to waste.
her if I was having cumbersome issues.
Can't slow down.
I won't necessarily pick up everything forever, but I do pick up everything at the beginning of a game because I like to, Right, so that leads deeper in. Where's our, like, quest? Doesn't really say. We could go this way or that way. Try not to get set on fire when you loot that. Good.
What's hiding here?
Can I go to camp yet? Possibly, but I don't have a pressing need to, and I'm sort of looking to see if I can pick up Lae'zel again before I do that. It does seem a little clunky in places. So we have the ancient sigil circle and we have the ancient door. I assume the door won't open, but I'm going to take my break here. I might close the game, or I might leave it running, depending on what I do before I come back. So if the music cuts out, nothing's wrong, but I'll leave it running if I can. But I'll be back in 20-ish minutes. I think we have left these two standing still awkwardly long enough.
Something the matter?
Ah, we can speak properly now. What's the story with that thing you have?
There's no story. None that you're entitled to hear, anyway.
Fuck you.
Just forget you ever saw it.
What do you think about everything that's happened to us so far?
We haven't gone all that far yet. What are you referring to exactly?
Well, I mean, we did have an adventure on a fucking living mind flayer sphincter ship. You must have thoughts about the brain worms.
Must I? Thinking about it won't help. We know what to do, so let's do it. Find a way to rid ourselves of these things. We've no solid leads right now, though. We'd best get hunting. If you discover anything that might help us, I'm all ears.
What will you do if you can get it out of your head?
I suppose we'd go our separate ways. Not a slight on your company, of course.
No reason for us to not stay together if we get on well.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. If we do survive, we'll have separate lives to return to. I need to get to Baldur's Gate. There's someone waiting for me there. Someone I have to reach. As soon as possible.
Family? A friend? A lover?
Let's just say it's a very personal, very private acquaintance.
How am I holding up in your estimations?
I must admit, you've been a surprise. And not an unpleasant one. Kindred spirits are few and far between for me.
We literally just met.
Besides, you saved my life aboard the Nautiloid. How can I do anything but sing your praises?
Technically, Lae'zel did that. We should get to know each other a little more.
Must we? No harm in a little mystery, don't you think?
Well, we do have to rely on each other on account of the deadly combat and such, so it might be easier if we had a better understanding. But sure, let's go with mystery when we're getting attacked.
Easier's often less interesting. Besides, we've plenty of reason to rely on each other already. You can't confide in just anyone about a monster in your head.
Maybe we'd just like to get to know you better, eh?
Sweet of you, but don't worry. I'm sure you'll get to know me just fine by traveling together. No need for interrogations just yet.
Well, if that's what you prefer, I can respect that. There's no need to be an arsehole and be like, are you hiding something from me, woman I just met?
Thank you. I'm sure we'll get along perfectly well.
This is also a great way to farm approval points. That just said Shadowheart approves. My head is blocking the top left info there, which I think is just something we'll have to deal with. Like something is gonna get blocked, you know. Anyway, I'm not gonna tell her to fuck off. We'll just continue. Okay, so we have this Ancient Sigil
I'll give it a
Circle.
shot.
Oh, that's the waypoint then, is it? Makes sense. Right. So that's sort of not a fully in-universe item of, in a manner of speaking. How about this? Can we unlock this door? We can try to lockpick it.
Won't get that open easily. Maybe there's another entrance.
You can use your thieves' tools to pick a lock, or you can find its key. Be warned, your thieves' tools will break a failed attempt. Quick save!
Bet I can crack that open.
Difficulty class a lot. Fucking hell. So we get +2 for Dex, +1 for Jack. So we get a +3, but we need a 17 to not break the tools. This isn't worth doing, so I'm gonna reload when I fail, and I'm only gonna try once. Let's add bonus. Oh. Shadowheart can give us a guidance cantrip. That's a cantrip, so it won't take any slots or anything. Yeah, give us that, sure. Total bonus between 4 and 7. Okay, if we get lucky, we could win it on a 13, 14, 15, but we'd have to get lucky both on the roll and the guidance. But at the very least, it gives us the ability to win on a 16. This is slightly better looking. Customized dice? Oh. Do I want it to look good or worse? Let's go with good. Hey! Also, I think guidance maxed out as well. That's a lot. Sleight of hand dexterity check, success. The door be open. That said, I'm unsure as to whether this is the path to continue and you find the key in here, or whether this is a side room with loot. And so I'm tempted to not necessarily go into a building straight away. We'll explore in here just for a little bit. But we won't leave the door, we will go back if we go too far. This is just sort of how I do stuff like this. I don't like risking missing something by accidentally taking the main path before the side path. Oh! Oh no! Little usses!
Better stay back. One strike could be lethal.
We're in melee range, whether we like it or not, so... And it will provoke an attack of opportunity to get away from these guys, but that's fine. We have a 90% chance of striking. Fuck off, okay? Could flourish, I suppose, to possibly throw him off balance and also give him a bit of an extra smacking, or a smacking at all. They aren't us, they are them. Also, they're damaged. And there's a third one that hasn't moved yet. What the hell?! Yes, I noticed. Thanks. These guys don't seem like you should be using fucking spells on them. Although she's got a lot of... You can hurl a mode of fire, that's a cantrip, and she can also hurl a mode of radiant if we don't want to use the weapons. Entirely possible these are some of the ones that wander around calling you beautiful back when they thought you were a thrall. Yeah. 1d8, 1d10, 2d9, 2d7. Well, the minimum's nice, but let's... They don't seem to resist fire in any way, so let's chuck fire at this one, the one with 10 HP. Cool. None of these can be done as like bonus action, sneaking an extra hit or anything. No. Okay. You stay where you are for now. 8! Good lord. We're going to hear Ignis a lot. Will he discover a new recipe? Yeah, so we're just sort of stuck. Like, you know, I didn't ask to be in melee range, but now I just am. I could disengage, but that doesn't seem like a good idea. Really, I'd like to kill one. And you got an alright chance of killing one, but what's... Yeah. I think we're just still best served by smacking things. Huh? Wait. Load that. That made me move. I didn't expect it to do so. I'm not taking that. The pathing on that melee was bad and stupid. Baal, Bane, and Merkel were once all mortal men, but ascended to godhood in a strange bargain with Jurgal, the original god of death, murder, and strife. That's it. So, I believe Merkel became the Lord of the Dead, Bane became the Lord of Strife, and then Baal took murder to be the halfway point between the two of them. Yeah, so that apparently provokes an attack of opportunity, so I can only attack you. Unless I go with my ranged, but it's too close. Or I use a spell, which feels wasteful. So I guess we're going to have to go with the 12 HP one. That's not ideal. Not huge either. We can use a healing word on myself, though, at least. Much better. Still dashing, so he's not going to attack me. I don't remember you mentioning a loading screen, but sure. We still should focus on the one with the lowest health, even though now we're attacking different people, which isn't ideal. But it still has the lowest health. Nah, I should probably do it because then because I won't be able to attack him, apparently. Go for the 8. Jesus. Let's throw out that Shield of Faith. Guidance is nice, but let's get the Shield of Faith going. That's why! Owie. What spell did I use? I'm also missing a spell slot, but I don't recall how. Oh, the healing word, of course. For some reason I keep thinking of healing word as cantrip, which it isn't. Disadvantage on its next roll. That might be a good thing. But it would be better to kill this guy. What are my chances of killing him? Half and half. Minimum damage. Of course it was. Well, I might survive. Miss. Good shit. Okay, I'll be alright. Should probably try and get rid of you, because she's a little sore. But she can also healing word with a bonus action, can't she? That provokes an attack of... Oh, no, it's because I was... where I was... She's in more danger because of her armor class, I think. Don't actually know what the armor classes are. Where do we get that? AC 15, AC 16. Okay, so she's in less danger anyway. They keep high rolling their damage rolls. Oh, so they're not always going to hit that hard. Okay, that's good. In which case... my disadvantage. Oh, because I'm threatened. She should probably deal with what's threatening her then.
Take your
Jesus. Okay. That would have been useful when it had enough health for that to matter. We'll just keep on healing word, everybody. Thankfully getting misses. Concussive smash. That's not bad. But he's nearly dead, so we don't need it. Or maybe we do. Why? Okay. 9 HP on you. Half of it gone. We're gonna have to fucking fully sleep after this fight. Jesus. Good.
You fight well. Perhaps our survival isn't such a distant prospect.
Yeah, end of the day. Your replenishable resources are dwindling. Take a long rest. I wonder how many supplies that uses up. We have a lot to start with, but... Intellect Devourer Cerebellum. Combine 3 of these to make a suspension. How many fucking Intellect Devourer Cerebellums are we gonna find along our journey? Good lord. Camp and resting menu. Where's the short rest button? I mean, I'm gonna take a long rest, but... Occurs to me I don't know. Map, journal, ping. Enter turn-based mode. I guess that's for if you choose to attack someone that's not attacking you. Yeah, I'm not seeing short rest anywhere. I guess it's through here. Yep. Alright, short rest available 2 out of 2. 50% of your hit points. Warlocks get their spell slots. Go to camp and end the day. You can use camp supplies to regain hit point spell slots and short rests. The fact that we used
There is work to do.
5 out of 6 spells,
Still
we
breathing,
should probably take a
despite
proper sleep
everything.
here. Jesus, that was nuts. That was 3 enemies. Granted, we don't have a full party. Let me just check that. How many camp supplies do I have? I have 113. Let's find out how many I have after I do this. Oh! At your camp, you can take a long rest, fully heal your party. Also manage party members, advance relationships, store items, and change your character. Eventually. Cool, okay, so I should explore this, I suppose. I'm sorry, invasion plans for the Sword Coast?
Here we go.
This map of the Sword Coast sprawls from the deep forest of Tethia to the frigid spine of the world. Its topography worn by ancient ink and the constant trade between mortal hands. Stack of books. None. Other stack of books. Also nothing.
What's in here?
If I put things in these crates, do they come with me to future camps,
One
or
day
is
I'll
this
catch
just
a
meant
break.
to illustrate that we've camped in an area with random stuff in it? Like, does the camp stay the same, or does it vary
Don't
from
mind if I do.
which part of the map you're in? I assume it should stay the same. I don't need a bucket. There is a camp chest. Storage box. Is that it? Ooh. There is a main permanent chest. There's a table. Jeez. There is a magic mirror? Is that for fucking altering your self. Right. Good. I'm glad that's there. I don't need it, though. Traveler's chest. Very rare. Drake General Dye. Combine this dye with an equipment item to alter the colors of fabric, leather, and even metal. Right, so Baldur's Fashion Gate is a thing in this game. That's a bedroll. Sorry, I'm so used to... Standing torch received condition burning. But I'm so used to shadow tactics that putting torches out seemed like a good thing. Can I get the mugwort, please? Salts of mugwort.
You strike me as the reliable sort. But are you sure this is a good idea?
What, sleeping?
There are lit fuses in our heads. Sooner or later, they're going to blow. Each hour that passes, the thing inside us grows. We need to find a healer. Let's wake up at first light.
Sure.
Maybe we'll get lucky. We're overdue some good fortune.
Shadowheart approves.
Rest well. We'll need our strength.
Is that it?
Something the matter?
I think that's everything. There's a combat training dummy there. That's cool. And then there's go to bed. What if I don't want to go to bed on that? What if I wanted to go to bed on the slightly better looking bed that was like, here, stone bed. Sleep on a raised platform. Doesn't actually, yeah, that just, we just get a image of me lying down. Great! Bed then. Use the required amount of camp supplies to fully rest, covering all of your blah blahs and blah blahs. Not using enough of them will only parse it. So you need to use 40 out of 110? Jesus. So I can afford one more full rest before I find more shit. I don't love that.
Calm night is a mercy, yet your eyes refuse to stay closed. Every time they flicker shut, the tadpole seems to twitch behind them. Dragons, Gith, and the hells themselves have come after you. Yet it is this creature that lingers in your skull.
Baldurian. Is that because my background? Because I picked entertainer? I was raised in Baldur's Gate? I didn't specifically ask for that. You have to learn to control it. You sense it can grant you powers. Force it out of your mind. Think of home instead. It influences you. Perhaps you might influence it. Go with 4. I'm gonna go with a wisdom check. Difficulty class 5. I do love the rolling interface. It's so pretty. It's probably going to get annoyingly slow later on when there's 1,000 modifiers, but it's pretty for now.
You focus on that spot of pain from when it slipped behind your eye to where it now lurks. You cannot prod it, but you can make it clear that you are watching. What is there to fear when it is the one stuck inside you? It is a minor victory, but enough to soothe you to sleep.
God, these beard physics are gonna carry the day, aren't they? There's an achievement for spending all 40 camp supplies using booze. Brilliant. Is 40 the standard amount to get a long rest? It's not. It isn't dependent on how much attrition you've taken. So this is the permanent chest, traveler's chest. It makes sense. And the idea would be you could put your camp supplies in there if they're getting too heavy. I mean, this weighs 5 pounds. I can live with that. Leave camp. Yeah, there we are. 73 out of 40. I get it. Scales up with difficulty, so tactician requires more. Okay. They're still dead. Good. They're all empty. I still haven't gone into this door. I might just quickly poke my head through it to see what it looks like in there, whether it's just a small thing or whether it's a continuation of the... What? Oh, there we are. I can jump to reach difficult areas. Oh, it was saying I couldn't go up. Wait. Surely it wouldn't let me jump up here. No. But is that like a...
And away I go.
Fuck! What? 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 Oh, so that leads in there. I see. Okay, well, let's... Maybe it doesn't, because that's over the top of it. Walkable terrain always shows in the map that... Yeah, it's, like, lit up. So we do have fall damage. Cartilage chest. With an elixir of fire resistance, a dark ring, and a caustic bulb. Oh right, yeah, that's a damage item. A lot of those damage items, I don't like them because they're like... Their potential is worse than just a regular attack. It's like, oh, here's a 1d4. Like, I don't like spending my turn on a 1d4. It sounds like a waste. Okay, I'm going through the damn door. I unlocked it, I'm gonna use it. God. I don't put feather fall there. Well, I know, but fall damage, I assume, scales up with distance, so it's like, you know, I just need to be a little smarter on how I... Alright, inside. Makes an area of pain. Yeah, but that's still
Watch
not...
how you go. There's a trap.
That's not good if the area of pain can affect you. Okay, so we're now in a dank crypt. You need a trap disarm toolkit to disarm a trap. That, to me, suggests we should come back with better prep. But I can still look at what's in the immediate entrance here. Oh, light. Looks good. Let's wait on it for now. We want Lae'zel, yes. Or even more people, because, you know, we have 2 spaces.
No traps, please.
You've stepped on a surface that could become dangerous if affected by elements. Most surfaces like this can be washed away with water. Mysterious liquid. Presumably it can be set on fire. Walnut! Rapier. Can't dual wield rapiers, unfortunately. That's right. Did I want to dual wield short swords? Probably not, but I could. I'm not seeing a penalty there. What I still don't have is a second-hand crossbow for doof 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 doof. I'm not seeing a notable penalty. And it's better than an empty hand, I think. The rapier can hit harder, but 2 things can hit more. Right. Well, we've certainly been in here before, so I don't expect too much new shit. Could I have been jumping in the Nautiloid? I suppose so. But I don't think there was anything I couldn't reach, and if there was, then they would have told you. They would have explained jumping to you then. I come in from Baldur's Gate 2 brain. That's a very old fucking brain. That brain would be rancid and withered even if it was in one of these jars. Spiked bulb, 1 damage. Explode on impact, making everybody nearby bleed. And also a void bulb, which is a suck-in grenade. Okay, I do like that jumping has an easily accessible hotkey, because that's fucking deeply necessary. Oh, I didn't need to do it there. Did it anyway. Diluted oil of sharpness, +1 bonus to damage and attack rolls, overcomes a resistance to non-magical damage. Ah, it's Witcher shit. I'm not good at using those sorts of things because I find them fiddly, though they are, on the face of it, nice buffs. It's not walkable space, is it? No. I do wish that the highlight button would, like, put a sheen over walkable ground as well. Just give you, like, an at-a-glance understanding of what you can walk on without having to brain it. But yeah, I don't think I missed anything walkable. over and down here. So there's the upper paths up there. Let's stay low for now. And we can go up through there. Or we can head out to the left. So let's head west and stay low. Yeah. I'm just looking at this big hole there, but I think that's because of impassable terrain. God, it's a silly hat I've got on, isn't it? More thieves' tools. Does that stack? Yes, good. A loot! If I wanted to double dip, take different instruments. A clamshell. Is that worth anything? It is worth $6. Yeah, what I should do is like where's all the shit I intend to sell, but all of the garbage. Do you sell jewels? Onyxes and things? Are they useful for things other than quick money? Because they're worth a lot of money. Or this, for example, engraved with the words "for Papa." That doesn't turn into like a quest turn in, does it? Oh, you found my locket. Because I would sell that. Let's sell all these random weapons. Probably the robe as well. Nobody's... Well, rather, everybody's got starting gear. If it's for something, it'll have a border. That's good. Okay, well then most of this stuff can go. I don't think I need all these rune Eldritch manuscript things. I've read them, that's enough. I suppose I could keep it as like a collector thing and put it in my readables, but it has weight. I don't want to do that. Even tiny weight will add up. I'll sell the illithid brains. Yeah, I'll sell these damage items. You kept lore books in the camp's book stacks, and then you learned that the camp's book stacks weren't permanent, and all the lore books you were putting in were disappearing. And that's annoying. There's some leather armor. I assume everybody that we meet is going to have gear, so I'm going to sell that as well. Who got that special sword? Lae'zel did, and she's not with us anymore. We have to find her to get that special gear from Commander Jalk, whatever his name was. Because Shadowheart couldn't reach, I think, right? Or was it her? I think it was Lae'zel, because I didn't see it in her gear.
Swift as my feet can carry me. Maybe I need more pockets.
That's fine. Your backpack space is make-believe.
What's inside?
Ooh, locked trunk. Alright. Lockpick it.
No one's past this.
Difficulty class 5. Total bonus plus 3. I think we're okay, but we can grab the guidance as well. Just to stack that dex best we can. Yep. $17 and a helmet. Dexterity saving throws +1. I should probably put that helmet on. I like the hat, but I got smacked 7 ways from Sunday a few minutes ago. So Is there a hide head slot? Yes, good. Hide during dialogues, that's what we want. Or you can hide it completely. I like that everything I wear, the horns just pierce through, though. That's cool. I wish we could, like, glamour a fun hat over the top, though. Like, having that hat, but not... But, like, having it as the camp gear. But there's no hat space for camp gear. It could be if it wanted to be. Does it kill my hair? It doesn't. That's good. A lot of games, when you use long hair options, any hat that you put on will make the long hair disappear, even though it should be long enough to appear out the back end. I very much love it when a game does not do that, because it's absolutely, like, character customization killing. Like,
Need to find a way forward.
It's really bad. Anyway, it doesn't look like we'll be able to fix this hole in the map, because it's where the ship's guts have landed, and I can't actually get the camera to go up there in any way. Unless we could fly, which I don't think is a skill that I'll be developing anytime soon. That hole is going to stick. As much as it pains me. There's no, yeah, nothing else there. Cool. Glad they gave us our cleric, but man, where is Lae'zel? It's a pretty game. Oh, it tells you you're going to take damage. It tells you that if you jump here, you are going to lose 6 HP and get knocked on your ass. It tells you that if you jump here, you will die. But while it tells you this, what it doesn't do is prevent you from taking the action. This will kill you. Do you wish to proceed? Y/N. Got a pod there. Doesn't look like it's functional anymore. Shame. Oh, hello.
You there? Come here. I need help.
I've heard that you can have a funny interaction if you murder him and then use the revivify and then talk to him. I don't want to do that and waste the scroll, but I sort of want to save and do that after I've gotten him the real way. But let's go down here first. He's not going anywhere. What is over here?
Grooves in the mud around that rock.
I succeeded a nature check. Shadowheart didn't. Scuffed rock. Can't be added to inventory. Oh, yeah, I wanted to push the prick. Can't throw too heavy. What about you?
Can't afford to stay idle.
Deep grooves in the mud. Do we need a... We need a strong person to shove that around. Well, now hang on.
No one stopped me yet.
Shove? Well, it doesn't come up as an... I feel like it would come up as a right-click option. Yeah, too heavy to shove. I can't mage hand the rock? Not enough space. I don't really know what that means. I thought the mage hand might push it, but I guess it's just a mage hand, it's not a Bigby's hand. I can't get up onto any of those, which is funny because it sort of looks like I could.
Never wanted the easy path.
Oh, it's not to use it, it's to put it down. You can't shove that. You throw it? It's too heavy. No. The hand ain't handy. Well, go away.
Have to keep going.
If we come across somebody with a strong arm, who I'm going to, you know, take a wild stab in the dark and say isn't him, then we'll come back and try and throw the rock. What strengths are we looking at so far? Yeah, she's got 13. Click and hold will let you move it around, but you probably need lasers for it. Well, yeah, because Shadowheart also had it come up as too heavy to move. She has a strength of 13, so we need a fighter.
What to do?
I did a good job of walking around Astarion. Or do you mean like I went everywhere except the direction he's in? I guess so, because I didn't go this way. But I mean, I could have gone all the way over there and shit, so it's not that out of the question. What a coincidence that another party member is just lurking around. Now, my question is, did he come out of the ship too? Has he also got a thing in him, or is he spared of it and just happens to be in the area and holy shit, his ship crashed? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to save here. Because I would like to test something out after we officially recruit. So I'm going to officially recruit him, do it as do the normal thing. Then I'm going to manual save, and then I'm going to load and do something funny.
What's up for discussion?
Hello. I've got one of those brain things cornered. There, in the grass. You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others?
Sure. I don't think he looks capable enough. He looks like a noble who has no business being where he is.
Can you see it?
Just a dumb bore. You're relieved until you see the flash of a dagger.
If this is a robbery, you're off to a bad start.
I just need information. I saw you scuttling about on the ship. You're in league with them, aren't you? Those tentacle... Ah!
Your mind twists. You're looking out of unfamiliar eyes, prowling dark, busy streets. You try to hold the memory, but it fades to the worm. The light, the fear.
What was that? What's going on?
I think you've been brainwormed too. That would be the Mind Flayer's worm. It sort of bleep 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 connected us a little.
The worm? Of course. That explains things somewhat. And to think, I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards. Apologies.
Apology accepted. I might have done the same.
A kindred spirit. My name's Astarion. I was in Baldur's Gate when those beasts snatched me.
Please allow me to introduce myself.
Is that so?
I'm a man of wealth and taste.
We clearly move in different circles. So, do you know anything about these worms?
Yeah, would you like the good news or the bad news? They are, in fact, going to turn us into Mind Flayers if we don't get them dealt with right quick.
Turn us into... Ha! Of course it'll turn me into a monster. What else did I expect?
Well, you say that,
Although-
Grefter, but then...
It hasn't happened yet. If we can find an expert, someone that can control these things, there might still be time.
You say that, but if you ever listen to Neil Newbond speak, it wasn't a huge stretch for him. Yeah, we're hoping to get rid of these things, not control them.
Well, yes, of course. But first things first.
Well, you can come with me.
You know, I was ready to go this alone. But maybe sticking with the herd isn't such a bad idea. And you seem like a useful person to know. All right. I accept. Lead on.
The pale elf. I don't remember elves having fangs. The party is shown on the side of your screen. The portraits show your character's health and conditions. Drag the portraits apart to do that thing you're not supposed to. He's a level 1 rogue. Opportunity, sneak attack, and sneak attack critical.
How delicious.
Show me those things if you can. And he's a high elf. Of course he fucking is. Excellent dex. He has thieves' tools already, so he'll be doing the lockpicking from now on. He has a grease bottle, probably for his hair. Potions of healing, and... These are shared, right? No, they're not. But he does bring 40 supplies with him. That's good. Yeah, so sneak attack procs on advantage. I'm a lot worse at using it in video games because quite often a fight will just appear, but because, like, the way sneak attack sort of works, right, is if a fight looks like it might happen, the rogue themselves, being played by a specific individual, will choose to hide. Which is not really how you play it in video games. You just drag your party along and then, oh, a fight starts. Alright. Bring him up to date. 17 health now, and he learns Cunning Action, which is turns common actions into bonus actions, so he can disengage as a bonus action, or he can hide as a bonus action. But I suppose he can hide in combat if he's, like, out of the way. It's like, I'm not sure how well I would use a rogue's kit in video game, but also I probably want to bring Astarion with me because he's Astarion and I've heard good things. But we'll see. I'm probably going to want to bring everybody with me and be sadly forced to pick and choose. Nothing to select though, just the cunning actions. Good, okay. Used it plenty? Good.
Looking ahead.
If I can get him to hide away... Oh, it's any advantage too. It doesn't necessarily have to be that he's hidden when he strikes.
Yes?
Tell me about yourself.
Oh, what's to tell? I'm a magistrate back in the city. It's all rather tedious.
Oh, right, flanking. That's true. Wow, you don't have much to say yet. I can tell you to leave, and that's it. Now, I've quick saved. There's something I want to try, because I think I saw a clip of this once, and it made me laugh. That looks like a nice place.
You
Good
there?
postcard.
Come here. I need help.
So...
Hurry.
Oh, damn it. No,
I've
don't
got
do
one of
that.
those brain things.
I didn't know it was going to start itself.
There, in the ground.
The rogue outperforms tabletop so much. The extra bonus action lets you dash to move super far to hide, and then walk back out. Oh, okay, so it's really well balanced for this. Excellent. All right, we'll probably use him a lot then. We'll say 3 slots as a premium.
You there? Come here. I need help.
I should speak up.
No. No, I have a different idea.
Picks a fight. The consequences are hardly surprising.
Oh, damn it. Okay. I thought... I saw, like, him being dead, and then you could revive him, but I don't actually know how to kill him without him, like, noticing that I'm the one doing it. So I don't know how to make that happen of my own self. But I'm sure there are ways. But I think if you one-shot him, then he doesn't know that you're the one who did it. Yeah, that would do it, but I am lacking a notable component for that. I don't think I have anything that one-shottable. Technically, this could do it. 3 to 18 damage. But I might have to reload a lot to successfully get it done.
I wonder what the next
We only
move
need to
is.
hit him for 10. It's 3d6. That could do it too, through the inflict wounds. That's 3 to 30. 3d10 necro... Problem with that one is it's melee. Divine Smite. The fuck is that? Paladin shit. Well, I don't have that, evidently. But Dissonant Whispers could do it if I roll well, is my point. And because it's ranged, it might work. Something has activated the dog.
You there? Come here. I need help.
He appears to have noticed me, is the thing.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Picks a fight.
3.
The
Why did that hit him for
consequences are hardly
3?
Surprising.
Jesus. Not having good luck there. 3 is the minimum. I just wish the game loaded faster. That's true. But all it takes is one high roll.
You there? Come here.
Light on my
I need
feet.
help.
What's up for discussion?
Picks
4.
a fight. The
God, we're not-
consequences are hardly surprising.
We're getting lower results than advertised here. Like when you see 3 to 18, you would reasonably expect it to average somewhere in the middle, not hug the minimum amount at all times.
You there? Wonder if the gods are watching me.
The fuck kind of dialogue is that? Who cares about the
Seems
gods?
like a good moment to talk.
Your violence hasn't
6.
gone unnoticed. It's about to be returned in kind.
Yeah, 10 is what we need. 10 is the amount. But we cannot hit 10, apparently. Although it is slowly improving.
You there? Come
Very
here.
well.
I need help.
No, don't talk to her.
Something the matter?
Damn it. Well, there's miss.
What's up for discussion?
But I guess the 55% is chance to save. 'Cause it doesn't miss.
Picks a fight.
That was
The
6 and save
consequences are hardly
failed, which means,
surprising.
yeah, again, we rolled a shit. This is incredibly unlucky. Guiding bolt might be better. That was way lower, wasn't it?
Come here. I need help.
Oh no, it's better now. 46. Yeah, you're right. Okay.
This way.
I'm not used to the damage going up from the level up, I guess. Well, there went him. You see, let's just have all of his shit, and now scroll of revivify.
Take you.
I died. They killed me. At least someone had the good grace to bring me back. I suppose that merits an introduction. My name's Astarion. I was in Baldur's Gate when they snatched me and put that thing in my head. The strong and silent type. All right. Please tell me you at least know something about these worms.
Nah,
I suppose it's not exactly common knowledge.
you look a bit beaten up.
These worms are already affecting me. I can feel it.
Do what you want, I'm leaving.
No words of wisdom before you go.
I'm not sure yet. Get drunk, laugh at you, there are plenty of options.
Funny. Well, maybe I'll see you again. Still wearing the same skin, I hope. Ah, hello again. Still alive, I see.
Let me just leave him there. No, let's go back to a universe where we didn't do that to him. I find that amazing that you kill him and then bring him back, and they wrote it in. They wrote it in a, holy shit, I died! I assume if you kill him in a fight that he can figure out and then bring him back, then he's less friendly. But I don't want to try that. But I do appreciate the freedom of it. Just, you know... Sure, the game's built around these companions, and there's hours of content in each one, and months of hard work from the voice actor. But if you want to kill them instead, who are we to say you can't?
Best be on my way. Anything of use?
Dead Mind Flayer. A skull and a void bulb. This is back to where we already explored. Which leads us with 2 paths there, as well as a 3rd one off to the... Oh god, we're in fire. Get out of the fire. Get out of the fire! Until we dance into the fire. I hope I remember that rock. If I don't find Lae'zel or someone strong in the next 40 minutes, we're going to have to do the rock next week. Doesn't look like I've missed any jumping points. Right, so if I zoom in, I can very clearly see the walk paths. Including the ones that are at a different verticality. That's great. Okay, so you can... Yeah, I shouldn't have the map like this. I should have it in like this, and then I'm going to be able to figure out pretty easily where the boundaries of what I'm doing are and not miss anything. But yeah, we can go deeper into this crashed ship before we go out to the woods. Interesting that we didn't run into a Starion in our, like, prologue journey.
A mind flayer. And it's hurt.
It is?
That thing's bound to be dangerous, even if injured. Best be careful.
Let's wait. Let's see if we can pick up a 4th person before we necessarily talk to a mind flayer. I don't know if it will fight us, but it may. Let's walk out this side and leave this central area for now.
Prince, there may be even more that survived the crash.
Oh, that's normal. A friend got a lot of use out of the Merc options. What, you mean? What? And, yeah, Dark Urge sounds interesting. Doing it as a proper evil run would be, like, good content, I think, but... The goal here is obviously a blind first experiences run. 40 camp supplies, a bone, and a goblin bow. 2-handed short bow. Not very good. Goblin scimitar. Got a potion of healing. And a basic witch hand axe. Oh, that's right. What's a Starion like weapony? He's got 1 dagger and he's got a short bow. Can I give him another dagger?
Can't give up now.
Yeah.
Careful, I might.
Oh, I can just go through here. Yeah. That's if we want him to go with daggers. Do we want anything else? Short swords might be better, but I don't think we have enough to dual wield. No, because I have 2 out of 3 of them. Keep what you have. What's his camp gear? Yeah. That doesn't even look like armor to me. It looks like nobility clothes. What had 1 HP? The Mind Flayer. 3 HP. Still, I'll get to it.
There. All right. What now?
Further.
What path lies before me?
So is that a waypoint, or is that...
Let's see what this does.
What's going on?
What's going on with that room?
You approach the sigil on the stone. Magic glitters and swirls from it erratically, as if malfunctioning. It looks slightly dangerous.
Fuck it. Owie, owie, owie. Oh god!
A hand? Anyone?
Yes! Yes, it is! Who are you? Slap the hand. Grab the hand and pull. That's a bad idea. Bard Charisma. Attune yourself to the sigil's magic and then bid it to quiet down. Who are you?
Just your average traveler stuck between realms. Pull me out, and we'll get properly introduced.
Well, we have a 4th party member, so then I'll go to the Mind Flayer. He also is probably going to be magely if he's stuck inside one of these, so we yet again have someone with crap strength for that rock. But let's try the charisma. Slapping the hand would be funny. But let's just... Considering we asked who he was. Grab the guidance bonus. It's pretty easy though. A roll, but we managed.
Whatever you're doing is working wonders. Now a quick little pull should do the trick. Hello. I'm Gale of Waterdeep. Apologies. I'm usually better at this.
At introductions?
At magic. Say, but I know you, don't I? In a manner of speaking. You were on the Norse Lloyd as well.
What is this, a reunion? You don't trust this man. Draw your weapon. Ha! I was.
Then I can only assume you too were on the receiving end of a rather unwelcome insertion in the ocular region.
If you mean to say, did I get eye fucked, then yes, you're correct. But you couldn't have phrased it more repellently. Actually, I could have referred... Well, see, that's the thing. This is a great line, but I just proved it's a lie, hey? Sure.
No use sugarcoating it, is there? The insertee we speak of, this parasite, are you aware that after a period of excruciating gestation, it will turn us into mind flayers? It's a process known as seromorphosis, and let me assure you, it is to be avoided. You don't happen to be a cleric by any chance, do you? A doctor? Surgeon? Uncannily adroit with a knitting needle?
You seem to know enough about our condition to realize it's beyond most clerics' skills.
Most, no doubt, but I find myself hoping to be in the presence of the few. You don't happen to be one of them.
I can tend to basic wounds and ailments, but alien parasites, no.
As we've established, few enough can. It's not exactly a common affliction. We're most certainly going to need a healer, and soon, too. How about we lend each other a helping hand once more and look for a healer together?
What's his charisma value? You're welcome to join me, but... I'm guessing sorcerer here.
Most excellent. parasite shared is a parasite halved. Or something to that effect.
Or warlock.
But before you think you're about to embark on a journey with most ill-mannered a man, thank you for pulling me out of that stone. It was an act of foresighted kindness, I assure you. For I have the feeling ample opportunities will present themselves for me to return the favor.
Uh-huh. Wizard! Shit, okay.
No rest for the wicked, I see.
And he's a wizard. Charisma 12. Surprising. Okay. He has a quarterstaff. He's got no ranged. He should at least have a crossbow, right? His camp outfit is the same color as his battle outfit. The man likes purple. He has Ray of Frost, Fire Bolt, and Mage Hand. He can replenish spell slots out of combat. Shit, I didn't know wizards could do that. You like Gale a lot. Great line delivery and a turn of phrase. Absolute twat! See, this is why I'm interested, because he's like... We've just met Astarion, and I guess this is the sort of character... I guess Gale's more the... Let me put it this way, Gale seems like the type to not treat women very well, and Astarion seems like the type to not have much interest. But it's interesting that we meet two very mouthy men in a row, in different ways. He's smart and a nice, conscientious guy with his friends, while also 100% being what Grafter said. Yeah, no, it's interesting because I don't hear much about Gale. Whereas I hear a lot about Shadowheart, Astarion, and Karlach, who I haven't even seen. Gale is probably the one I've heard the least of, except for the one that I never even remembered. Will. Anyway, spells. He has... At the outset, he has Sleep, which is good, because I passed over that on my bard. He has Witch Bolt, which is an attack. He has Grease, which doesn't seem that useful. He could swap out for Mage Armor, that's not bad. And he also has Thunderwave. Doesn't have a lot of options. He already has most of the... wizards can learn new spells by transcribing scrolls to their spellbook in exchange for gold. Does he have to have the scroll in his inventory? No. Didn't he have like a scroll of something?
Well, not as
I suppose he already has Firebolt. No, I don't see it. Oh, yeah, it's a cantrip. Okay. Demon Dragon, you've yet to bother figuring out magic. Well, that's the thing, yeah, if you don't really want to play heavy spell stuff, you'd leave it. Look, only having 3 slots, it really depends. I'm probably going to pick more for personality than anything else, while also wanting a decent amount of healing, so Shadowheart sort of has... I don't know that I'd pick her on personality. Certainly I'd pick her last of the 3 of these. But she's the cleric. Level him up in any case. So he's an evoker. Or am I allowed to choose? Evoker's fine enough, though, because that's basically your elemental mage, attacks and stuff. It doesn't have that shit where you can't use opposing school spells, right? Did they get rid of that? You can just use whatever? Yeah. The residual magic of your spells forms a ward around you that protects you from harm. Abjuration is sort of defensive. Create pockets of safety within your evocation spells. Allies automatically succeed their savings throws against these spells and take no damage from them. That's really good! Necromancy's fun. I like the idea of letting him be what he is by default, unless their default sucks. Once per turn, if you kill someone with a spell, you gain hit points. That's cool. You walk through the Valley of the Shadow of Death and make lots of friends there. Yeah, let's keep him at an Evoker. His health goes up. Class features, he gets another spell slot. Yeah, he gets that. And he gets 2 spells. Okay. So we do have a lot of options. That's good. Expeditious Retreat. Cast Dash immediately and as a bonus action on each of your turns until this spell ends, but it only lasts 1 turn. Fireball No Hurt Friends is very good. Gain 7 temp hit points. Not bad. Featherfall. It might be good to have someone with Featherfall. Ray of Sickness. Oh, The traditional magic missile. Triple your jumping distance. That might be useful for getting places. Or you could take Find Familiar. That was a cool one in Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 for your protagonist. I don't know that I'd bother with it on a NPC that I won't be taking with me all the time. Let's grab the enhanced jump just because it might... Like, that's something where, like, I might encounter something that I really want to reach. And this could be my way out of not being... This could be my way towards it. Whether I'm using him or not, I could just bring him out for the sake of allowing someone to jump up somewhere. I kind of want to take Magic Missile just for the, because I know it gets better as you level up, too. Burning Hands was always a close range one, so I never thought that was any good. Yeah, let's go with that. You thought it was Magic Missile and Featherfall? I mean, I could take Featherfall. Featherfall, eventually, I could maybe grab, and that's a good idea, because... Save us danger later on. That said, they're just learnings, not prepared. Am I allowed to just change one of these? Because, like, I don't want grease, shall we say. Yeah. Doesn't... I imagine in combat I can't do this, but out of combat I can just grab what I want. Cool. That's true, he can just scroll things, you're right. I can just scroll, give him everything. There was one he could get, but it was level 2 and it cost $100. Which I...
At least things have stayed interesting.
Money
Keep your distance, darling.
isn't just
Let's get going.
Okay, I have all the money.
What's next, I wonder?
Right. The camp supplies are shared.
No one back home.
But
will
money
ever
isn't.
believe this.
Is that a new... Yes, that's a new waypoint. So if we want to zip back down to the ruins there, we can. Anyway, we have a full group now. Let's check the Mind Flayer. Wait, no. Let's talk to Gale first.
You're not versed in magic, are you?
I mean, I have spells.
No matter to worry the unlettered over. If you meet any elder wizards, let me know. There is a matter I'd like to seek advice on from a master.
Right. I will let you know if I meet any Gandalfs or Elminsters. I don't think they're falling from trees out here, though, mate. The Wizard of Waterdeep. He claims to have been on the Nautiloid, which means he's infected too. So I guess all of the primary starting cast are infected. Close enough. Elminster was in the first two Baldur's Gates, but, like, very sparingly. It would surprise me if he wasn't in this. It would also surprise me if he had a major role in this, because he really shouldn't. But he'll probably just show up at one point. Show up, be weird, and leave. Oh, that's a hurt jump? Oh, fine.
Alright.
Nothing to look at there. Yeah, so there is a path up there, but I think it just, you know, goes in with there. I'd come around, go that way first.
I should speak up.
You approach the dying monster. This is the thing that abducted you. You could end its life here and now, if only you didn't feel compassion. Compassion.
No! You should be fucking furious! Well, I didn't say... Someone can show up sparingly and still show up quick. He shows up, like, what, 3-4 times? That's not a lot for a game like Baldur's Gate.
Yes, you feel hate, and you deserve to be punished for it. You should be whipped, made to bow before this creature in shame.
This doesn't feel like...
It's possessing your mind, forcing you to love it, but then the feeling slips. The creature's mind seems to focus elsewhere.
Concentrate on its thoughts. Can I just use this all the time? Christ. And good thing I did. That would have been a 9 out of 10 if I hadn't.
Your minds fuse, lusting for something that is gone. But then its grip claws back with a vengeance. A vice locking your mind into obedience. It needs sustenance to survive, and with your very body, you can provide.
Resist the intrusion with everything I fucking have. Yeah, I think we managed that. By the power of beard physics, I push you away.
Defeated. Its eyes, wet orange pearls, radiate malice.
Leave it to die. Not sighing my fucking hands. Well, no, but it might have loot.
The monster's tentacles twitch weakly. It won't last much longer.
Well, if it only twitches once a week. I'm not going to brute force it. Maybe I'll come back later and loot it. Presumably it dies.
way to the nearest library.
Got 8
I'll
strength.
get up now. How much further can I go?
The boys have not been hitting the gym. What else? I'm hitting alt, aren't I? Yes, I am. There's just nothing showing up. This is where I jumped up from. Chapel entrance. Yeah, it's well balanced for the arm wrestling contest. There's a bench. We could have a sit down if we wanted. I could maybe go through into that little crypt, but the thing I was looking at was disarming traps with a kit, and I don't think Astarion has that kit. He just has thieves' tools. So I'm still on the lookout for
Let's go.
something that
No
will
one
let me
stopped me yet.
do that.
So, we've picked up a wizard who managed to get stuck in his own portal. Hardly a promising introduction.
Did not mean to talk to him, but that was a funny line. Do you have any reactions to these two?
I've heard you can't get blood from a stone, but apparently you can get a wizard from one. Gale seems interesting.
Don't waste a step.
Where's the plaque? Oh, there.
Pity you aren't as good at grave robbing as you are at excuses. Just being careful. Like my mum always said, fools rush in.
It's on the other side. Ah. We have some human looking... Well, we have some people. You're not a human. He is, though. Taman. Of course he's human. He's Taman! He wants to be rich, but not if it gets him killed.
Someone there?
Hey, Astarion.
Ready or not?
You hide.
All's well that ends. Oh, not as bad as it could have.
Why don't we just wait a while? Make sure it's safe.
We're probably not fighting these people, but be careful.
With haste.
Oh no, he's moving.
You're both twice as tall as me, but have half the bloody backbone.
But we don't know what that thing even is. And what about the crypt?
I'm telling you, it's a ship. And the crypt can wait. Mari and Barton have been trying to break in for days. Now we... Stop! Got ourselves competition already. That's our ship.
The ship is full of monsters. I wouldn't go near it. I could charm him. Or I could just use guidance. Nah. Use guidance. This is easy enough.
Well, in that case, come on you lot. No point in getting killed. Second worm gets the cheese and all.
Second mouse gets the cheese, no?
Nobody's getting any damn cheese! Now move it!
I got rid of them.
You're more cunning than you look. I thought we had a fight on our hands.
My question is, does that rob us of EXP, or is this the sort of game that treats that sort of skill success as the equivalent of successfully killing them? Even if it does, I'm... With this character being what he is, I would favour the role-playing and avoid the fight. There'll be enough shit to kill and enough levels to gain. A rock over his head. How would you drop that? I suppose if you shot at it. Hang on, let me... Let's test this. Oh! Oh, it creates a path. Kind of. Maybe not. Maybe it's just a hole. Gotta let that stay.
Better not be cursed.
Time and the elements have left the plaque unreadable.
Yeah, well, the statue's missing a fucking head. We can't jump down there. No, it's not an explorable path of any kind then. Okay, well, I'll give this place a cursory look. Do we have a quest for that? Nautiloid Crash region. Explore the ruins. We met some bandits near the ruins. They were trying to break into a crypt with no success. Whatever they're after is probably still inside. We've entered some kind of crypt. Doesn't look like anyone's been here in a while. I think that is the crypt below this, through the ancient door that we already opened. So that's that side quest. I am just sort of wondering about trap disarming before I go in, but I could probably go in now that I have a full group. Why does the ladder have HP? Like, oh, I can break it in case there's like dudes that I don't want to fight. I assume I can't nap outside of camp. But here's some supplies. Garlic and a potato. A rope. A torch. Booze. A dagger and more. 2 sets of thieves' tools. Oh, that was right. Someone suggested giving him a main hand short sword offhand dagger. Yeah, that works.
Quite ready for you.
He, of course, has a quarterstaff.
Still breathing, despite everything.
That's another door.
Breathe deep.
Probably another entrance to the crypt.
What's inside?
Pale mint and fish. That looks like it dead ends. Yeah, we haven't had him in a fight yet, but... Since I have like 90% hit chance on the crossbow, I haven't really thought about... Oh god, oh god. What just happened to us? Everybody rolled a survival check and everybody failed. 2 of us crit failing. I wonder what that was for. Is the fact that everybody rolled so shittily with 4 fucking people.
Wish I had a bag of holding.
Buried treasure, yeah. There's a hatch. Just as there's a door there. Don't know why that door isn't like on the map anymore as like as a zone changer.
Well, hello. Oh, for a skeleton key.
Yeah, I think you're good at this, but the difficulty class is pretty buggeredly high. Can we get a guidance on you? You can also grab some bardic inspiration. I think that's still... Nope. I need 4 more. Oh, we got it. Bardic inspiration was D6. Or was the full 6. Bang. Okay. Is this also going to be the dank crypt?
Mind. And, well, in it.
Yes. Okay, so the dank crypt's a fairly expansive location. Let's check the other door first, but...
If not over, then through.
We won't be short of options on how to enter this place. I definitely won't enter it tonight. But then that leaves us with this further north section, the rock over there, and then the crypt, which is probably worth entering the crypt. Next.
Seems simple enough.
You wouldn't go in down there just yet? You'd be looking around for Lae'zel? Well, yeah, that's the thing. I just don't know whether she's in this area. She might not be coming back for a while. She might be in there, but she might not. That's a decision we can make next time.
Everything all right out there?
Let's leave for now. Can I start that again? Shit. Well, quick save was. I want to do that, but I want to do it next time. Let me just quickly lock pick again, and then that'll do. I'm not worried about missing her. Basically, the question is, do I do the crypt now because I have a full party, or do I keep exploring the woods? And Gormbush suggests exploring the woods. I'm not so sure. I think I would go to the crypt next. A full party is a full party. Oh, it's already open. Good. Never mind. Alright, yeah, I'll leave it there. Tomorrow, we'll be starting Metal Gear Solid 3 with Sam. Sunday, we have some 14 to play. Next Tuesday probably is when I'll resume this, because next week I think I'm going to add Tuesdays, Tuesday, Wednesday, Baldur's Gate. There's probably a Payday update next week, so I imagine it'll be Tuesday, Wednesday, Baldur's Gate, and then Friday, Payday. To venture, I guess. But Friday will be Baldur's Gate whenever there's no pressing need to stream Payday. But Friday seems like a good day to swap to Payday, because that's when everybody that I play with tends to congregate most easily. Fare thee well. I will be back on this game in a fair few days, and then we will see what's in the crypt.